America. Let's get this money.
What up, what up, what up, what? It's your boy. Yeah. So how y'all doing? Happy Friday, you suckers. Happy payday, you suckers. Today's the day where we announce the winner of the contest. Are you ready? Let us begin. Well, all right. Big shout to Jack. Jack, you'll get yours. Now, I will say, this particular contest had more entries than last time and had more people correct. So I see this building a little bit of momentum. I thank you. Of course, I will have another one today. Before we get into that contest, I see that Wednesday's show brought a whole lot of attention. And if you didn't see the show, it was all about, well, if you didn't see the show and you're on YouTube, right up in here, it'll be the link to the show. If you're on my Facebook, then just go back to the last Wednesday show. All right. So the whole topic of that particular episode was vaccinated or unvaccinated. Is this the new prejudice? It seems like people are really, that people are at a point where even with all the issues that's going on with the baby and T.I., the Lil Nas X and all this and the whole gay issues that's been going on lately, and racism being at a more focused than usual type of situation, the prejudice is coming in with the masks now. It don't matter what color you are. You know what I mean? It's at a point where if you don't have a mask on, people are looking at you crazy. If you're not vaccinated, people are looking at you crazy. If you are vaccinated, people are looking at you crazy. If you have the mask on, people are looking at you crazy. It just seems to be just this whole new rift, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. But anyway, I see that topic brought up a lot for people to talk about. You understand what I'm saying? Every now and then I'll do a show and it'll hit that sweet spot and the engagement will increase. So without further ado, we're going to go over these comments. But of course I have to introduce it the correct way. So it is time to address the comments. Yeah. No one was vaccinated for the new variant. It wasn't even out yet, so what we, like you said, it was not. Exactly. See my point exactly. But still, man, it's just mind-blowing that you have to wear a mask if you've been vaccinated. What was the point? I want to thank you for this one here. Thank you for this comment right here. Next. I never stopped wearing mine after being vaccinated. He said you can get the boy after being vaccinated, but it was too extreme. We're going to take it off. You still will get it. See, this one I like because two people are talking to each other in this. They push people to get the wrong one. They're sick of my friend. Ooh, wow. That one right there, that last line, stayed 3 weeks and had to come home with an oxygen tank. That's crazy right there. Let me go right to my face on this one here. Now I know that you could get sick still, or actually because I haven't taken the shot. Let me just put it out there. I haven't taken the shot. I don't have any plans on getting the shot. So there's things I don't know as far as the information you get when you do get the shot. And for this one to tell me or to say that you know, they still told you would get it, it just wouldn't be as extreme. That's something that's still not like a seller for me. Like if I sat there and let you poke me in my arm, whether it's the one that you get the one shot or the one you get the 2 shots, especially if I was the one that was getting the 2 shots. After the first one, if you would have told me this isn't really going to prevent it, you just won't get it as hard, man, I don't think I made that second appointment. I wouldn't have made that second appointment. And if I was getting the 1 shot and you shot me in the arm and then said that, I probably would have jabbed you in your mouth. If not in the office, I'd have found a way. Because what are you doing, man? What are you doing? That last line on the last episode that I did where I said that the doctor's offices are called practices, I don't know if y'all caught that. I don't know if y'all caught that. But that's what this kind of stuff is. This proves what I'm talking about as far as practice things. So, but then when we go to that second comment, the person that was reacting to the first person, second person reacting to the first person, see, that's the kind of news people don't want to hear, read. And especially if you've gotten the shot, you don't want to know that. You know what I mean? And there'd be people willing to argue said point. Which brings me to the next comment. Next. Yes, vaccinated. Yes, breakthroughs can happen, just like getting the flu after having a flu shot or chicken pox after getting that vaccine. It happens. Kids about the vaccine is not 100% against it, especially if there are other factors. It will prevent severe more in a minute. Follow up, these are 3 issues. Science is happening in real time. Messaging from the government is mixed because science is happening in real time. Health crisis being couched as a political issue. It is not. Bonus, these arguments always emerge in new regulations. Truth in advertising. I am a scientist. Okay. See, the thing about that one right there is there's a little bit of a bias there. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the kind of thing that could bring the prejudice alone, right? Because then you have the people who know more than the average person, and then whenever they say something, then you can, because of their position, you'll take that position because they said something, right? Or you have people who will watch TV or read things in the newspaper, read things in magazines, or just read things, and they'll stand by that as well. Now, I'm not saying that this person is right or wrong. I'm not. I do want you all to know this, okay, before I get to commenting on what I'm going to comment. I do want you to know this. I'm bringing this up. I brought it up, actually. You guys expounded on it, which I love. I brought this up for the sake of just creating a dialogue. Whenever I come up with topics and stuff like that, I might have a stance, but I really don't speak on my stance too much. I just try to get y'all talking. You know what I mean? Because it's interesting to see the viewpoints. And then even in this one where someone puts a comment and then right below that one, someone else comments on it. See, I love that. I love that. It lets me know that I have somewhat of a community. You know, that's number one. But it also, like I said, gets people talking. So, to go back to where I was expounding, when you get someone that's in a position, especially a position where there's education behind it, there's government behind it, in this particular issue, that can be something that somebody will hold on to, right? Someone will hold on to that same thought process, whether they believe it or not, because of this person's position. Now, with this person being a scientist, kudos to you. The fact that you know anything about that, probably a lot more than I would, is a great thing, okay? But it still doesn't stop the racism. It still doesn't stop the prejudice that's going on out here, okay? I think what I'm trying to do now that I'm saying everything out loud, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to decrease the prejudice and make people understand you're still human beings, whether you have the mask on or the mask off. And just like flu shot, chicken pox, measles, or any of those things, any other things, kids with snotty nose, wiping it all over the place. Especially when I was in education, I was a teacher's assistant for a Montessori school. Them kids kept me sick. Still never got a flu shot. Still never went and got any shots. Didn't go to the hospital. You understand what I mean? Now, what does that mean? You take it however you want to take it. All I'm doing is trying to create a dialogue. Now, like I said, there are times where people will hear someone that's in a position such as that, or a position in society that can contribute to this, and then people go on and they build on that, like this next comment. Let's go. Now see here, This one was with the scientists, right? But said they got vaccinated with chickenpox as a child, and not only got it twice, but also got shingles, which is heavy if you're an adult. No scientific proof. Vaccine will feel safe for everybody. When I go out, I carry my mask. I have to go in, but I put it on because I feel there is a bias. Yep, there are cultural prejudice. If we're already against people who aren't wearing them. There are videos popping up on. Yep. I dig this line right here. There are videos popping up on the net all over the place about it, and I don't want to end up online or in jail for getting into a fight with a Karen over a damn piece of fabric on my face. That one right there, man. That one right there. That one right there. See, the use of the word Karen in this particular case brings up another form of the prejudice. You understand what I mean? There was a time with all the Karens, it was all about, and they're still doing this. This is still on this. It was, first it was, what are you doing here? I'm this color person, you're this color person. What are you doing here? Why are you here? Do you belong here? That kind of thing. That was the big deal. Then I've seen Karen videos where it's all about entitlement. I literally seen a video about this woman who was at the front of the bank. She was trying to come to the bank. Security had her at the door of the bank. She was telling the bank that she was trying to rob them, open the safe, give me my money, give me money, open the safe. She's yelling this at the security guards. Give me my money, give me money, open the safe. I'm robbing you guys. Now, the entitlement that's there, okay? So then this level of Karen and now Kevin's, which I hate that part, the levels of these beings being about has gotten to the point where you have some Karen and Kevins that are for the masks, and you have some Karen and Kevins that are not for the masks, and they're fighting you. They're filming themselves. I seen one where a guy was telling everybody in the store that wearing a mask was the work of the government, and that they're trying to keep you contained and all this and all that. But this is where it is. This is where the prejudice is, man. I mean, do y'all see this, man? Like, I know I ain't the only one seeing this, but I do a lot of research, a lot of reading, a little bit of TV watching, a lot of web surfing, a lot of anything that has to do with getting some information and some content for this show. So some things I talk about, some things I don't. I try to stay away from race relations unless there's an issue that could be talked about, without me having to worry about, is somebody gonna stick me up, rob me, beat me up, come see me. Now let me make this clear, because I listed those things, but I'm not scared of none of you motherfuckers.
Looking for me? I'm going to shoot your blood.
But I don't want the chance of having to go through all that either. I would just like to have my day be nice and smooth, and I just do what I gotta do. You understand what I mean? So let me give you a little comedy relief, because the comments ain't over. Thank you for that comment. Thank you for that comment, by the way. I got a comment from YouTube. Check it out. Let's see, this is that. This is that bullshit that you gotta expect this every now and then on YouTube when you do YouTube videos. This is that monkey on the car shit.
Monkey on the car.
Monkey on the car.
Fuck off.
I like to pull that one out every once in a while. Let's get back to the comments. I'm going to make this quick. I'm not vaccinated. Commenter is approving with points, make me consider actually getting vaccinated, and need you go on Netflix. I'm gonna check that out, called Explained. I'm gonna check that out. And then series called Pandemics. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. Maybe that'll be a topic. Actually, no. I'm gonna check that out, and that's going to be a topic. Thank you for suggesting that. Yeah, why not, man? I appreciate that. You gotta give the people what they want, right? So I'm gonna check that out. I might use a couple of snaps when I am watching it, put it up on Facebook so that y'all can see that I watched it, and we'll talk about it sometime next week for sure. Now, with that, first I want to thank you all for your comments and your feedback. If I see any more comments, I'll build on those on the next series of shows and things like that. We'll continue to talk about this. But now, it is time unfold the contest. All right, so I have 3 questions. Yes, 3 questions. And I have another box to give away. All right. You know what? Hold on. I'll be right back. Just so that you know that these prizes are real. All of them. Filled with gifts and goodies, trinkets, baubles, if you will. So, in order to get one of those boxes, these are the 3 questions. Now, first let me say that I am a sitcom buff. I love sitcoms, especially dating back to the 70s up to probably the 90s, because the 90s was like Full House, and I wasn't into that. The Family Matters, I wasn't into that. So, these are going to be 3 comedies based off sitcoms. Alright? Question number 1. Good Times was a spin-off of what TV show? Now, I'm going to give you 3 choices here. Actually, all of these are going to be multiple choice. So let me ask that question again. Good Times was a spin-off of what TV show? All in the Family, The Jeffersons, or Maude? Question number 2. The show The Jeffersons was a spin-off of what TV show? All in the Family, Good Times, The Brady Bunch. And for question number 3, what TV show had the characters Rose, Sophia, Dorothy, and Blanche? Chico and the Man, Mel's Diner, The Golden Girls. 3 questions, y'all. 3 questions. I think I took up enough of your time. If you did not get the question, just rewind this. Just rewind it. You know what I mean? And thank you for the comments. Thank you for the comments. I will be watching that TV show, my man, so that I can get some more info. Y'all go ahead. The winner of this contest will be announced next Friday. Y'all know what to do. Later.